Okay, let's dive in. We're looking at Napoleon Bonaparte today, but uh, maybe not the Napoleon everyone thinks they know, because our sources are talking about something truly startling. A claim about a mysterious object found, well, literally inside his skull.
Yeah, it's quite a claim. A scientist apparently finds this thing embedded in Napoleon's bone. It's not electrical, not something we'd easily recognize. And our goal here is, to really unpack this. Look at the discovery itself, the theories flying around, some pretty wild ones, and what it all might suggest about, well, about history and power based on what we've read.
So this scientist, Dr. Dubois, the story goes he found this about 3 years back. He was studying Napoleon's skull, maybe for insights into his mind, his genius, or whatever, but he wasn't actually looking for anything alien or weird like this.
No, not at all, according to the reports. He apparently noticed this tiny incision in the bone, and inside that, this object, something science as we know it, supposedly can't explain.
And the object itself, he said tiny, and
Mhm.
not electrical.
Yeah. Exactly. Much smaller than, say, your fingertip. And yeah, the key thing is no wires, no circuits, nothing we'd call tech at our sense. Plus, the skull had apparently healed around it. So the conclusion was it must have been put there when Napoleon was, well, quite young.
Wow, okay. But if it's real and that's significant, how come nobody knew? Like zero historical record. Napoleon never mentioned feeling anything or...
Right, that's the giant question, isn't it? And the researchers whose work we're drawing on, they tackle this by pointing to gaps, unexplained moments in his life. For instance, there's this period in 1794, Napoleon was 25. He just vanished for several days.
Gosh.
Yeah. Later claimed he'd been in prison, but the speculation in some sources is maybe that was the window. Maybe that's when this insertion happened, or maybe just like a first contact or checkup.
Uh-huh.
The material even suggests these kinds of interactions, if they happen, often aren't just one-offs.
A bit creepy. Do the sources suggest why? Like why Napoleon?
Yeah.
And why during conflicts like that 1794 uprising? Just observation.
Well, there's some really out there speculation in one source, calls it a pretty wild guess, that maybe some external force was trying to influence human conflicts, maybe stop the violence.
Aye.
But mostly, the focus shifts to the effect on Napoleon. It's after this supposed 1794 event, possibly linked to getting this implant, maybe getting these alleged mental enhancements. That's when his career just explodes, isn't it? From sort of unknown to leading huge armies, emperor of France, dominating Europe, all in just a few years.
So the implication is this object might have boosted him somehow,
Yeah.
accelerated his rise.
That's the theory some sources explore, yeah. And it might not have stopped there.
You mean there might have been other incidents?
Possibly. There's another story mentioned, less documented, from when he was in Egypt. Some of his own troops apparently witnessed something strange, but Napoleon supposedly ordered them to keep quiet.
Right. So adding another layer of mystery, or maybe just rumor.
Exactly. It all feeds into this narrative, however speculative, of some ongoing influence. So just to recap the really mind-bending stuff here, we have Dr. Dubois finding this tiny non-tech object, potentially put in Napoleon's skull when he was young, maybe during that 1794 disappearance. Then there are these theories linking it to his incredible rise, these supposed mental boosts, and even whispers of another contact in Egypt.
It's a lot to take in.
It is. And beyond whether you believe any specific part of it, think about the implications. What does it do to our idea of historical genius if we even entertain the possibility of some, external push, some unknown factor?
Yeah, it definitely makes you wonder about other hidden stories, doesn't it? What else might be going on beneath the surface of the history we think we know so well? It leaves you with a pretty big question, really. Could the forces shaping our past sometimes be far stranger, far more inexplicable than we usually allow ourselves to imagine? And how does that change how you look back at it all?